Hi, I'm going to walk you through a quick tutorial on how to do a little bit of editing on a photo using a photo editor. We're going to use an online editor, which will be a lot simpler for those of you who don't happen to have Photoshop or some other photo editor installed. This is a great substitute for those of you who don't have a real nice photo editor of your own. So open your web browser of choice and go to the address bar and type in pixlr.com. All right. And this website actually has, if you scroll down a bit, 3 choices. Their full-featured editor here shown on the left. In the center is their Express version, and then on the right is something they're calling their O-matic version of the editor. So we're going to use the full-featured editor for this little exercise. Click here, Launch Web App, and then you have a menu where you can choose how you're going to work with an image. You could create a new one, open one that's on your computer or from some link somewhere. You need to choose some kind of existing image for this. It's not going to work for you to try and scribble out some kind of a image from scratch. So if you have something on your computer, great, or you might have to pick something from a link from somewhere on the web. And I've got here a couple of samples. Here's this very interesting prehistoric looking bug, close-up of one of the wonderful bugs we have here in Arizona. And so we're going to just create a little vignette. Over here in the Tools palette, we've got the Marquee Tool. And I'm going to click on that and then actually choose, up here we can choose the elliptical marquee as opposed to the rectangular one. So we want to click with our mouse button to select that shape. And over here is a selection for feathering, and I'm going to actually do quite a bit. Maybe 40-ish, and you could also just key in that number if you want to instead of dragging that slider across. And then with the left mouse button held down, you're going to kind of select the area around whatever part of your image you want to select. Okay. And then I'm going to copy that. So I go up to Edit in the menu and choose Copy. Did I get that? Okay. And then I need to create a new file to paste that into so you can see what happened here. So File, New Image. And then it's automatically going to pick up from the clipboard image that I set up by doing the copy command. So I'll click OK, and then we can now edit, paste. Alright, so you see very simply how it pasted that in with kind of a soft edge around it because of the feathering that we set up. And if you wanted to, you could have made that feathering even stronger, even softer. Let me close this, and I'm going to say no to saving the image and go back to this original file. I'm going to deselect this and go back to feather and step that up quite a bit more. And again, choose some area here. Edit, copy, file, new image, click OK, edit, and paste. So So you can see now that my edge is even softer. So that's how you can create a little vignette from a photo. And then you want to do a file, save, and you want to make sure you're saving it to your computer, so make sure that's highlighted. You want to give that some name, my bug, and JPEG is a perfectly suitable option. You can always choose PNG, that one's real good too. I would go with one of those two only, with you know, pretty good quality setting on that. And click OK, and then it will save to wherever you need to save it to. Alright, and that's just really it for this exercise.